What a good video. Exponential potential, and sorry for my mistake. I hope that I'm not missing any other piece. So Inia and Tomasz, join us. Inia here, Tomasz here.
Your name, please. You want me to go back to Fiji from here and you'll stay for it?
Okay, Inia, do you think that the climate action has that exponential potential? How much we continue encouraging non-state actors to showcase, to commit, to define new pledges, to start to link their actions with climate change consequences, with development, and even with nature loss?
Thank you. For me, I remain optimistic, and I think that there's huge potential for the continued participation and more action from the non-party stakeholders. Why do I say this? For obvious reasons. One, the IPCC report is clear. The science is very clear to all of us. Two, the events that are happening. I come from a vulnerable country. We are amongst the most affected. We are amongst the most vulnerable. And it's happening every day for us. And of course, given the increase in the commitment and participation of the non-party stakeholders in the last few years, I speak as being champion for the last 2 years, it gives us hope that the non-party stakeholders definitely can do more. I see strong leadership in the non-party stakeholders. I see innovations in the non-party stakeholders. I see commitment and drive in the non-party stakeholders, and they can play a significant role in assisting the parties in, of course, the implementation of the Paris Agreement. So I'm very optimistic about the potentials in the non-party stakeholders.
Thank you, Inia, and really, thank you strongly for all your commitment and all your effort in moving this forward with the former yearbook and now with this one. Inia, you are from a developing country, a vulnerable country, Fiji. This yearbook has shown how much climate action in developing countries it has started to happen. That's good. How can we multiply that kind of action? What we do need to continue encouraging climate action, but mostly in developing countries that are suffering of lack of resources. Sometimes that lack of resources, it is bringing some other priorities. So what should we do to continue encouraging climate action in developing countries?
Thank you. One of the critical elements, I would say, is the partnership. The partnership is very, very important. We are indeed encouraged, the two champions, we are indeed encouraged on the achievements, particularly for the current year, because one of the major focus for us this year, as discussed with the non-party stakeholders and of course with the parties as well, was the shift to the global south. Because these are what we can say particularly very low emitters, but they are the ones that feel the brunt of the effects of climate change. For me, as a Pacific Islander, our emission is 0.006, that is for Fiji. But just the change in the rainfall patterns, we are experiencing a change in rainfall patterns that over a short period of time, we have so much rainfall. We can have 3 months rainfall within 5 to 9 hours. But for coming back to the question, the partnership is very, very important. Definitely we need technology. Definitely we need capacity development. We have our NDCs, and we in the Pacific, we have established a regional NDC. And the purpose of having this regional NDC is about reviewing our current commitments. It's about implementing and, of course, enhancing. But we cannot do this if finance is not available. It's one thing to make finance available, but the other question is accessibility. So finance is very, very critical in all of this as well. And of course, I've talked about capacity. Capacity is important. Technology is also very, very important for us. So it's this partnership, inclusivity and partnership that is very, very critical if we want to see more of this action agenda happening in the developed countries.
Thank you, Inia. I think that word, inspire, it is the best word to close this session, because that it is about climate action. It is to showcase and to inspire as a way to continue engaging action and as a way to keep the promise of Paris and implement the agreement. So I started by saying that it is time to celebrate, and I think that we have confirmed it. We are celebrating a strong work of the champions. We are celebrating 1 year of strong climate action. We are celebrating that this yearbook it has been released. So send it virtually. This is the only hard copy. I hope that we will not have more hard copy. No, that is a summary. No, but distribute it, share it, communicate, continue inspiring different actors in different levels, in different places, to develop climate action. So let me finish by again giving or transmit our gratitude to the champions that have made possible this yearbook. Because we do need to continue working on this. We do need to continue showing to the world that we are really committed, and also to say to the countries, to the parties, that the non-state actors or non-party stakeholders are going to continue showing their own commitment. So join me for a big applause to the two champions and for the next time and the next year.